Rometty will become the first female chief executive officer in IBM's 100-year history. The Armonk, New York-based company announced yesterday she will succeed Sam Palmisano in the role effective January 1st.
Women are not making it to the top of any profession anywhere in the world. The numbers tell the story quite clearly. 190 heads of state, 9 are women. Of all the people in parliament in the world, 13% are women. In the corporate sector, women at the top, C-level jobs, board seats, tops out at 15–16%. The numbers have not moved since 2002 and are going in the wrong direction.
Over the course of several years, as I talk to friends and family and neighbors, when I think about members of my own staff who are in incredibly committed monogamous relationships, same-sex relationships, who are raising kids together, when I think about those soldiers or airmen or Marines or sailors who are out there fighting on my behalf and yet feel constrained, even now that Don't Ask, Don't Tell is gone, because they're not able to commit themselves in a marriage. At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
2 girls attacking a third, apparently because she dared to use the ladies' room as a transgender woman.
Interracial marriages now account for a record 1 out of 6 new marriages in the U.S., which makes us one of the most colorblind countries when it comes to saying I do, second only to Brazil.
Say you're walking down the street and a police officer stops you, says he needs to check you, just to make sure you're not carrying a concealed weapon. So you're told you have to stop while he runs his hands up and down your body, frisks you, even if nothing you were doing, nothing at all, was suspect. Well, this actually happens all the time. Just last year in New York, it happened 685,724 times. And out of those, 88% were totally innocent. But guess what they looked like? Well, 53% of them, or more than 350,000, were black. 34% of them, more than 223,000, were Latino.
The Pentagon estimates that at least 4,000 Muslims are currently serving in the U.S. military, and the government hopes that an amped outreach effort will increase that number.
17-year-old Fatima Al-Hamidi begs for answers, pleading to know why someone nearly beats her mother to death, hit repeatedly in the head, she says, with a tire iron. Her 32-year-old mother, Shaima Alawadi, is not expected to survive the vicious attack which happens Wednesday in this quiet El Cajon neighborhood off of Chase Avenue. At 11:15 in the morning, the teen walks into the family's Skyview Street home to find 2 things: evidence of some kind of break-in in the rear of the home, and her mother in a pool of blood on the dining room floor. Next to her mother, she says, is a hateful note to the effect of, "Go back to your native country."